So, hello. Today I will be talking about a message from Jesus. It's not, I don't quite channel like I see a lot of people is channeling, or a lot of people, but some do. I use a shamanic technique where I journey and where I am journeying to the upper world and to the lower world. When I journey to the upper world, then I can meet with Jesus, like I did now. I have done a couple of times, and I can meet with Buddha. I can meet with ascended masters and angels, and but today a message from Jesus that I wanted to share. So yes, I have my shamanic ritual with drums, and since I am working with a modernistic approach on shamanism, as well as respecting the old traditions and that. In this case, I go there by the beat of the drums, and the drumming from I borrow a track from Spotify, so you can make it easy modern shamanism approach. Yes, so anyway, when I have gone through the ritual, which I do, I imagine a huge tree, like the tree of life, and it's actually a huge old oak that I have here 50 meters outside my yard, so it's quite easy to imagine just going up there in a rope ladder, and this ladder is extended all the ways to the heavens and above. So you can have different techniques there, but this is my go-to practice. So anyway, when I have done those steps, and I have come up there to meet with Jesus, I don't remember if I specifically asked to speak with Jesus or not. I know a lot of shamans think it's really important to have a specific intention when you go up there, and sometimes I have that. I probably have it in a deeper sense, but sometimes I want to just be a clean slate and be open to everything that they want to tell me as well. and I think a lot of us work in similar ways, but anyways, so yeah, when I met with Jesus, and I approached him, and he seems a little like he was facing the other direction from me, and he wasn't like, yes, I'm happy to see you, and that, but I don't know. It might have something to do with past lives, or he just wants me to better myself, I suppose. We haven't had that relationship like I have had with many others. So working with Jesus is fairly new to me, but I'm eager to learn more, and interested, and and now it's starting to dawn on me the importance of Jesus. So moving on. So when I finally could approach Jesus, like then I haven't written all this down, so I'm just going from my memory here, so I probably forgotten half of it. But the important thing was that, when we started talking and that, and then he took I can just mention, by the way, that I had some problems before. Like I had felt a dagger in my back, and I prayed for help, or I asked for help to remove that, and then I got help from Odin, and he removed it. Yeah, Odin is a kind of a warrior, very wise man, and so that was the guy to do it, I guess, to remove it. But then also came Jesus, and he put his hand on my heart and one hand on the back, and then started to heal my heart. And I was like, thank you, Jesus. I didn't even know that my heart needed healing. So at that point I thought, like, it's probably some mechanic, or not mechanic, but you get my point here. Something health related issue there. But then when reflecting on it, I figured that it's probably more of a heart issue, like with the feelings, or getting hurt, or something in that way. Yes, so I had some meetings with Jesus, even if it's fairly new, getting to know each other again, I should say. So anyways, we were in this white palace, or not castle, but a long kind of hallway, and Jesus were kind of sitting in a marble pit there, like a roundabout where there was a seating all the way around, and he got up there, and I walked along for a bit, and then he just started doing this, like a small tornado, a whirlpool, maybe you call it, I don't know, let's say a small tornado, and he brought me in that whirlpool, and when we got around, he tore us apart, kind of, to small pieces, going around, mixing in that whirlpool, and so that went on for a while, like even going down to the smallest bits and pieces, and when that was done, and we were ourselves, so to speak, again. And then after that, we actually started dancing. So that was fun. Started dancing with Jesus, and then also came along a lot of other guys and girls. There was Mother Teresa, and And let's see, not very good with remembering the names here. Buddha. Let's see, Nelson Mandela was what I'm trying to retrieve here. There were a lot of ascended masters and different saints, and and I didn't get to see the faces on everyone or recollect what which ones was there, and it doesn't quite matter. Yeah, I have a couple of names on my tongue, but I can't seem to. David Bowie, yeah, I think he was here. I'm not totally sure if I remember that correctly, but like I said, doesn't matter. Anyway, we were dancing and having a kind of a party there, so that was nice. And we sat down again, and we talked a little bit before I then had to go back. So I have been thinking and meditating on what that meant, and then whilst I do that, I get information, and I also get information just from everywhere on the topic when I had these journeys. So that is weird when I do my other journeys. It's the same. The topic related just gets to me. Yeah, so talking a little bit about what that means. So yeah, the swirling around here, the tornado thingy, is that the cells he renewed my body, so to say. And this is what we do all the time. The cells keep regenerating. We keep switching the cells. They don't get old. They keep regenerating. So the message is you can be as young and as vital as ever. It's not the old cells. It's a old attitude that we have to ourselves. Yeah. So how can we help the body, the earthly temple, so to say? How can we help it? Well, we have some lot of issues today living in this modern world. The problem is a lot of greed-based problem. That's where the problem starts. That's where the greedy companies, what they are actually feeding us, that should be illegal, I think, in a lot of cases. It's just me myself. I have some issues. I don't know how to explain this. Like my purpose here in many lifetimes, as I see when I have gone through other lives and see like the red thread here, and I found out about my purpose here on Earth is to, in some ways, to collect traumas. And when you collect traumas, you see the backside of things, and then you can flip it around and see what's beneficial for mankind and that. So that is kind of my purpose here too, and I do this in every lifetime. So that's fun. That's hilarious. But that's yeah. That's I brought it on myself, so to say. We can choose, and this is my job description, so to speak. So anyways, the problem with obesity, the smoking, that's with the diet, the same as obesity for sure. The food is medicine. If we look at it this way, then we gotta start questioning what the heck we're putting in our bodies, in our temples. Like you don't put old engine oil in the gas tank of your car. That's kind of what the car wouldn't run very well, would it? But we do that to ourselves, without even reflecting on it. I've done it myself, and so and now I see it's horrible. Like if I go into a gas station, and today a gas station isn't like spare parts and stuff for the car. It's just junk food, junk. So what I see now, that I have a humble remembrance of that I should take care of myself and my body. I got the diabetes, so I have that as a constant reminder that I should take care of my body. Yeah. So what I see when I go into these gas stations is like they are serving 98% of the stuff they serve is like death. They are serving death. Yeah. No joke actually. So it's almost impossible to find something that is beneficial for you to put in your body. Like they can have maybe some fruit, but it's just horrible how we got to that place that we let the humans decide, the most greediest persons decide what is good for us. And it's just we are killing ourselves. Like we have to come to terms that we are all one, and we benefit very much from helping each other and not killing each other, whether it's a war or with bad diet or whatever. So yeah, food is medicine, and at the same time there are studies showing that fasting can actually speeds up cell growth. Intermittent fasting, so probably not fasting for too long, and of course I think 80% health is about food, and the 20% rest is about training. Now when I say training, it's about health, it's about moving, it's about and that's where the dancing part came in with Jesus here and the others. It's just this has been done since the dawn of time, since mankind have done this in all times, just around the campfires, or in the caves, or we have probably always done this. You can just take a couple of sticks and then you have music, and then you have movement. So so the part that Jesus was talking about there, or showing me, is that you need to move, and it's good for you. but also do what you think is fun. Hmm. Yeah, and yeah, so dancing is probably something that we have within us that is just moving and is joyful and fun. And when I think the problem is that we always have to schedule training, and it's got to be tough and it's got to be boring, and it just adds another stress in your life. Stress is the last pointer here that I have about that. Um, so yeah, if you're gonna move, do something that you really enjoy, or else it's just gonna be another New Year's promise to yourself that you ends up breaking. Move and do it joyful and fun. Yes. So yeah, so I was gonna talk about the telomeras. Telomeras. I don't know how you say it quite in English, but you probably it's probably the words for it. You know, if you have, I was gonna draw this up, but if you have the X chromosome, for example, and the telomeres, they are at the ends. They are at the ends of the X, and they are protecting the chromosomes, and they are also in charge of cells' abilities to split and renewal, and they are important for healing. So very important. So yeah, this is all related to the stuff that I was talking about, or I mean the length of the telomeres is all related to what I was talking about: the obesity, the smoking, the diet, the training, and the stress. We got way too much stress in our lives, and that stress is probably 50% the cause of my diabetes, at least I think, and the rest is the food. So yeah, and also the stress. We live in a stressful society. This is how it's built. This is how the society is made today, to milk us of our energy, to rob us from our energy. And then what I'm getting at here is that the stress also makes for a bad diet. Like then you can't take care of yourself. I remember I was so stressed that I could just take a big chocolate bar and have for lunch. So that is quite horrible. Yeah. So what the telomeres does is just a protection of the chromosomes, and they split the cell, they divide the cell, and they tend to get shorter with age, but that is not the whole truth. Like they get shorter with obesity and smoking and diet, training, stress, all of that I was talking about. So it's important. You can have long ones, and what is the best diet for that? That is, food is medicine, like I said. The best diet for this is a vegan diet. That is the most healthy. So yeah, we should, for those of us that aren't already vegans, we should try to move again towards a vegan diet, and this is something that is weirdly, oddly controversial today, because because a lot of it is a meat industry, the lobbyism and the lies actually. So, for instance, I hear that kids shouldn't, they have to eat meat to get all the proteins and that, and that is not healthy otherwise. But actually, on a vegan diet, kids get 2 centimeters taller. So I think it's the other way around actually, and all of that ultra processed food, like all the stuff that is super processed, like the sausages and yeah, all the charcuterie, and yeah, also sugar is a horrible factor, of course. That is probably the number one. Food is like a huge, it's like a drug. It's super addictive. When you have sugar intake, your whole brain just lights up like, yeah, I love this. Give me more. It's insane. And a lot of what I started, I had a lot of sugar when I got my diabetes there, and so what I did was replace it by sugar replacements, and that is probably also very, very bad. So I'm very much moving away from all of that towards to the natural now. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna end with a little bit more on the cell dividing here. The ones who dies, they get replaced in the whirlwind with Jesus. So, for example, the cells on the top of your skin here, they are replaced pretty fast, just like 2 to 4 weeks. So we have a span here from cells being replaced on just 1 day to up to a year, maybe a little bit more. The ones that take longer times is the one in the heart, but yeah, so you are constantly being renewed. That was a message from Jesus. Yes. So yeah, that was all from the channel Wounded Healer. My name is Andreas. Okay, have a nice day. Bye bye.